2020 has been a weird year, right? By the way, if you hear thunder, yeah, definitely thundering. We're in the middle of the tropical storm here. It's coming, it's heading our way. Isaias is heading our way. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my July favorites. This is all the products I was loving throughout July. There aren't that many, I'm not gonna lie. Then again, I say that and the video is still gonna be like 20 minutes long because that's just the way I go. There's also a giveaway, so stay tuned for the end of the video so I can tell you how to enter that giveaway. My mystery box giveaway that I do every single favorites video, so just make sure you stay tuned for that. But before I get into this video, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. I'm trying to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Fingers crossed it actually works. I think it might. Actually, I found like a schedule, like I'm disciplined. I would also love for you to head over to my Instagram, show me some love there, follow me there because I post every single weekday over there, more creative looks. I just did this look for Instagram because it's super cute. And yeah, let's get into my July favorites. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is this sunscreen. This is the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen with Zinc Oxide. This is an SPF 30. I used this on my vacation and I absolutely loved it. I use it on the face, obviously, not the body. I use like whatever drugstore, I don't even know. What I love about this is that it actually is weightless. Like you don't feel it on your face whatsoever. It's very thin, but it doesn't pill up under your foundation, which is amazing. I use this every single day when I was on vacation. I actually put this on every single day now as well, even though I'm not going out into the sun directly. Sun exposure, bad. Sunscreen is the #1 way to prevent aging, by the way. Put on sunscreen even if you don't go outside, trust me. Okay, I do have like a few foundation favorites, which is kind of weird. Not a few, maybe a couple, whatever. But the first one I actually just recently talked about. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I did an entire review on this. I will have it up in the card so you can go watch it. I was really impressed with this foundation. I think it looks really pretty. The one thing I didn't mention in that video, because I hadn't actually, it was like more like a first impression, like testing it out, not really like a review, like an in-depth review, because I feel like I have to wear a foundation more than once to actually tell you my final thoughts on it, and I've worn it like every single day since I did that video, to be honest. But this foundation is so nice because it photographs so well. My skin looks perfect in the pictures I've been taking for Instagram lately using this foundation. If you have dry skin, you'll love this. Hyaluronic acid is very beneficial to the skin as well. Like it makes your skin look so perfect. It is not like a super dewy, luminous, glowy or anything whatsoever, but it's also not matte. I want to say it's satin, like it's more of a satin. It's definitely also medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. In general, I like full coverage, but I really like the finish of this foundation a lot and I highly recommend it. By the way, I'm in the shade Light 60N. They have a really great shade range as well, which I really like, and it's only $16. It is like a steal. Before I talk about the other foundation in my favorites though, I did want to quickly touch on the Pretty Fresh concealer, which is now in my July favorites. I've owned this since it came out pretty much, and I hated it at first, but when I tested it out using the hyaluronic acid foundation, because I wanted to pair the two together since they're in the same line, I started loving it. So I think I was using it wrong, not using it wrong, but like I wasn't using it to its potential because I was in a phase where I did not want to set my under eye concealer whatsoever, and I just wanted to be all glowy and dewy and whatever, which I generally do, but in the summer I just sweat so much, so I've been setting my concealer like a lot in the summer because I don't want it to sweat off, and I just think it looks better. Like it looks like it's melding together, but that's what helped with this. I set it with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Setting Powder. Such a handful of a name, but I really do like that powder, and I think it sets concealer so well, so I definitely recommend that powder. Setting it with that powder really did help. By the way, this is the shade Fair 05W. Definitely got to get a darker shade because as you can see, it's like 17 shades lighter than my foundation, and it shouldn't be. It is not so full coverage, so if you're looking for like a really full coverage concealer, I would have to go with the original Colourpop concealer. It gives more coverage. You get more coverage with a brush, which is why I use a brush with this. It makes my under eyes look super flawless. No fine lines, no wrinkles. It brightens up. It covers enough to my liking. I guess lately I've been liking medium coverage stuff. I don't know, but I really like this. This I also tested out in my Pretty Fresh review. This is the Colourpop foundation brush. This is the F15 brush. It is like a kabuki brush, and like in that video I wasn't sure how I felt about it. First of all, I don't know why it's shedding this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, probably not, but like there's like a random hair that's like in a 90-degree angle over here, and I have to pluck it out and I just keep forgetting. But there's a few hairs in here that are already shedding. I still really like this foundation brush. I think it's perfect with this foundation and it goes well together. I feel like this is a little less dense than the foundation brushes that I already own, and it just gives a nice natural finish to the foundation. I think I just need to like give it a good wash once and it'll be good to go. It's such a good brush. I highly recommend it. Okay, so I have another foundation, like I keep saying. This is the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation. This is such a great foundation. I use this in my waterproof makeup tutorial, which if you haven't seen, I'll have it up in the cards. This does not move even in the water. In the pool, in that video, I tested makeup with my sister-in-law. Like, we tested waterproof makeup. We went in the pool, we went underwater, we even filmed underwater. Our makeup was perfect at the end. The only thing that we didn't have that was waterproof was mascara, because I can't deal with that, so that's besides the point. But all of our makeup would, like, it did not budge. It looked beautiful at the end. This is the foundation I used on myself. I put on her the Makeup Forever Velvet Powder Foundation, which I'm intrigued about, by the way. Ever since using it on her, I definitely wanted to get it and test it out on my own skin tone. But this is what I use on myself. This doesn't go anywhere. It's such a unique concept to me. So it is like a spray foundation. I spray it on a brush and then I spray it on my face. It gives a really nice dewy finish, but it's still really, really full coverage, and I absolutely love it. So this is the shade, which is this 3N. This is my self tan shade because I figured that I was going to be wearing this a lot in the summer. Definitely want to get my normal shade though, because it's such a good foundation. Let me tell you, like, it covers everything without looking cakey, and it just looks so pretty on the skin. It has the most perfect finish, in my opinion, to any foundation. It's like exactly what I look for in a foundation. But the only thing about this is the price point. Also, you can't really travel with this like on planes and stuff. It has aerosol, so you probably shouldn't do that. It does claim to have 12-hour wear. I don't think I've ever worn it for 12 hours. It lasted in the pool, and that's all that matters to me. It has great wear. Another thing that I tested in that video, not tested, but like I had been testing and I was like, it says it's waterproof. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I have a tiny sample from Sephora. I love this so much. So again, just like the Pretty Fresh concealer, I hated this when I first used it. It made me look like a giant grease ball under my eyes. It was the opposite of creaseless. It made me crease everywhere until I set it with that setting powder. It just makes it meld all together and look absolutely flawless under the eyes. I definitely want to get the full size when I run out of this one though. Like, I'm gonna run over to Sephora and get it. Like, I am. It's competing with Shape Tape for me. By the way, if you hear thunder, yeah, definitely thundering. We're in the middle of the tropical storm here. It's coming. It's heading our way. Isaias is heading our way. My people in Florida had it yesterday and the day before, and it's making its way up to us in Virginia. But anyway, I really do like this concealer. It is really full coverage. It actually claims to be waterproof. I tested it. It looks really pretty with this as well. Like, I absolutely love it. That combination was my waterproof dream right there. I absolutely loved it. I have a couple of bronzers to talk about today, and the first is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. This is a cream bronzer. What I love about it is that it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's like the perfect in between where you can kind of get away with contouring, but also get away with, you know, just making your skin overall just a lot more bronzy. And it does seem like it's not matte, but when you blend it out, it turns matte. And it is just so creamy and blendable and beautiful, and I absolutely love it. I've been in such a cream contour like kick lately, so I absolutely love using like cool cream products in general, like blush as well, and this is like definitely at the top of my list. I am wearing it along with the other bronzer I'm about to talk about today. The two together is so pretty. I generally like to go in with cream products and then after go in with powder if I have it. If not, then I just leave it at cream. If I want to look extra dewy, I'll leave it as cream. Definitely pretty. It says it's matte, and it is matte, but like it's not a drying matte. It doesn't make you look cakey or anything. It's beautiful. I love it. The other bronzer that I wanted to talk about was the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. I got the shade medium, so it's the second one. It's not the first one. And honestly, I'm absolutely in love with it. I think it's so pretty. It's kind of really similar to the Milk bronzer, except it's obviously powder. But I do like pairing the two together because they're really similar in color. Again, not too warm and not too cool. I tend to contour with this one a little bit more, like, you know, chisel out the cheekbones. It is so pretty on the skin. It blends out so easily, like a dream, and buttery and smooth. And look at the size of the pan. It is a little pricey because Charlotte Tilbury is quite pricey, but I wanted this as soon as I heard it was launching because I'm such a fan of the powder for over the concealer. So I knew I was gonna love this. It's so pretty. Really recommend it. I have a couple of palette favorites this month. Last month I had a few Colourpop, you know, palettes. I have another one. This is the Mint to Be. It is on my eyes currently. Isn't it so stunning? So stunning. This palette is gorgeous. I wanted this for so long. When I went to place the order with the Orangey Glad and like all the other, the two, the Aura and Out and the In a Trance palette, couldn't remember. I just love pastels. When I placed that order, this was out of stock and I was like, bummer. But when I placed the order for the foundation, I was like, oh my gosh, it's back in stock, let me get it. So this is like a mint lover's dream. Love mint. I love Tiffany blue. I love like any shade. Like I like teal, aqua. I love all these shades. But I wanted this palette for a long time. It just took me a while to get it, so it's okay. But I'm wearing this one on the lids right now. Look how gorgeous that is. It is so, and it's such great quality for the price, guys. Colourpop is so amazing, and I'm wearing this shade in the crease, blend it out with this really light shade, and they blend out like a dream. Look at the pigmentation. And you know, I'm pretty fair, so I was a little worried that it wouldn't show up on my eyes, but it does. It's beautiful. And like, quality, price, everything is absolutely stunning. Love this palette. Amazing. The other palette I wanted to talk about was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 2 palette. It took me a long time to get these. Honestly, I bought almost every single one of them because they were on sale at Sephora. Look at how beautiful this is. This is a colorful dream. Anyone that loves color, you'll love this. I did a look today where you can basically do a rainbow look, by the way. It was basically like a summer sunset. I'll put it here so you guys can see because I'm pretty proud of it. It was like a sunset into the water, but it's like, it was just an eye look. I used these like as rainbow shades, basically. Look at the size mirror you get too. The packaging is really interesting. It's plastic, it's sturdy, like I love it. The color story is amazing. I absolutely love the formula of Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. It's definitely one of the best on the market. I have a new mascara favorite, which is crazy to me because the Benefit Bad Gal Bang has been my favorite for a long time, but I'm wearing the mascara I'm gonna talk about right now. This is the Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. They sent this over to me in PR. I tested this out in my Colourpop, like testing the Colourpop foundation video and whatever, and I was really impressed from the start. I kept using it after that and I'm like, hey man, like my lashes have never looked better. Honestly, to me though, mascara is not really about the formula of the mascara itself, like the actual formula, but it's more about the wand, and the wand on this is so unique. I showed it in that video that I'm talking about. Look at it. It's a plastic applicator, which I used to hate, but the Bad Gal Bang has a plastic applicator. But look at how unique it is. It like angles out and then it angles back in, and then there's like little ridges there to help really, like there's 2 rows of ridges. It's so hard to explain what I'm saying, and I don't know if you're gonna, like the camera's gonna even pick up what I'm talking about, but it is so unique, and I think that that's what helps really volumize your lashes. But the amazing thing about this mascara is that it volumizes and lengthens. It is absolutely amazing. I would honestly repurchase this when I run out. I do want to talk about this real quick, even though I'm pretty sure this has been in another favorite video of mine because it's kind of old. This is the Colourpop. There's a lot of Colourpop in this, I just realized. This is the Colourpop Lippy Sticks in the shade Aquarius. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I ran out of my first one of these, so I recently repurchased it when I ordered the foundation, and I'm so glad it came back into my life. Look at that. It's my perfect everyday nude. I paired it with the Pat McGrath contour lip liner. I just like the way it looks together. I definitely have to line my lips pretty much every time I do my lips, and it's like such a gorgeous combination. What I like about the lippy sticks, they're super affordable. First of all, I think they're like $5 each, I'm pretty sure, but they have different formulas. So this one's cream, and I really like the cream formula because it's like super creamy. The cream I think is my favorite because it just really hydrates your lips while making them look super like juicy, and as Kathleen would say, this is the collab with Kathleen, by the way. I do have another product from Colourpop. I'm going a little crazy with the Colourpop stuff, I'm sorry. This is the Soul, well, it's not Colourpop, it's Soul Body, but you know, it's Colourpop's sister brand. This is the Soul Body Glow Oil in the shade Champagne. This is a glow oil, but it's also like, it's not so oily that like you're like, ugh, it's so greasy and nasty. No, I probably just put too much. Okay, I forgot that I have blue eyeshadow. I'm making a mess right now, so let me stop and think about what I'm doing. All right, I do want to show it when it's completely blended out though, because it just gives you such a beautiful sheen. The first time I used this was on my Insta stories, which by the way, I've been doing makeup Mondays on my Insta stories. Definitely check me out there because we have a lot of fun there. I just kind of do my makeup, show you what I'm doing, and I use this for the first time. That's thunder. That's great. I used it for the first time on my stories and I was like, what is this? This is amazing. So I'm like super in love with this. It definitely like feels super hydrating. Also just looks so pretty. It does have like glitter, so if you're not a fan of like oils with glitter, then I would stay away from this one. This is like a dupe for the Patrick Ta shimmer oil. I'm pretty sure it's like a shimmer spray, like you spray it on and it's like it has the same like glitter consistency and it comes out like oily like this but not greasy. But that one's also like $1 million. No, it's a lot more expensive. This is like super affordable and super pretty. I wore it on my vacation. Oh my gosh, I look so glowy and pretty and I absolutely love it. I have a random favorite and this is the Lights Label candle. It doesn't have a name. It should have a name. Oh my gosh, every time I smell this. So this was part of the Quarantine Essentials kit and that came with like a straw. It came with, oh my gosh, it's thundering. It came with a coffee mug and it also came with a little cafecito mug, which is where Cubans, I mean Hispanics or anyone can drink espresso. It came with all that. You know, I love her taste and like a lot of things, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love the candle that she created. So when I smelled this for the first time, it was like my nose went to heaven. This has notes of coconut, passion fruit, and champagne. Definitely smell all three of those like separately but at the same time blended together. Does that even make sense? But you definitely, this is a summer candle. Like I probably wouldn't burn this in the fall. Like I'm such a seasonal like candle person that yeah, after like, you know, August I'm gonna stop burning this and start burning my pumpkin candles. I hope she comes out with a pumpkin candle. I hope she does. Oh my god, she better. This candle, they now sell it separately from the kit, which after I guess popular demand because everyone really wanted to buy the candle, I'm about to buy another one in case she doesn't restock it next summer. It is like the best smelling candle ever. Anyway, that's it for my favorites. Remember, if you want to win my mystery box of giveaway goodies, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment down below what your favorite of the month was, as well as your Instagram username, because that's gonna help me figure out that you're entering in the giveaway. And also please be following me on Instagram. I usually pick people that are like the most supportive in my videos, like they watch all my videos all the way through. They support me on Instagram pretty much every day, every time that I post, and I just want to pick my most supportive people to win these giveaways. The giveaway will end in 1 month. I'll choose a winner, like, what month are we in? August 31st, I guess, is when I'll choose the winner. It'll be like a random assortment of goodies that I get in PR. It'll just be a random assortment of stuff. And yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you've been loving throughout June. Let me know like what you've done this summer. I feel like the summer just passed us by and like nothing happened, obviously, because life, nothing happened. 2020 has been a weird year, right? I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And I also hope you'll consider subscribing before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is this This is not a foundation. The other foundation favorite that I have to talk about. This is the Dior Air Flower. Okay, so the other foundation that I have to talk about, this is the Dior Air Flower. Oh my gosh. It's competing with oh my gosh. That combination was my water true. The other bronzer that the other one,